everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Three 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs.
Okay, Cam.
So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University of Oklahoma because of his ability to be so versatile. Can run it inside with power, gets to the perimeter, can outrun people, catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it'll be third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. The numbers for Fuller last week. 3 catches, 104 yards, and a score as well.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throw from Dalton, taken in by Eifert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To throw here, Dalton. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Let's go, boys.
Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And Dalton to throw. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He finds his target, Fuller.
Keep playing hard.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 52.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. These two teams all tied after one.
Check 41.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Dalton. It got his man complete. And all the way in.
Bro, oh my God.
Score. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year.
I'm not better to lose to the CPUs, bro.
Taking the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
Ain't no way, bro.
The catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends with a Bengals score.
Touchdown right here.
This one taken from the 7th. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Why had it rain for?
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Bro, ain't no way that D tackle's catching up to him.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Let's go.
And it's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field,
Lil Cohen is fast, bro. Oh, he's gonna fumble.
trying to pound it in. Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy.
Throw the ball, bro. I'm pressing the button.
Just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Run, please. Touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 6.
Obviously, I can't get a stop for no reason. Oh my God. John Ross is so fucking fast, freaking fast.
Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one is running back out of the backfield.
I've never struggled this bad versus CPU, bro.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dalton, his big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down.
Good job, you gained 2 yards. It's totally worth it.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole
Let's
format
go.
of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to
I'm blocking it right here.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Bro, I'm trying.
Under pressure here and down.
There's no way their corners are keeping up with 295 speed wide receivers.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know,
There's just no way, bro. My line is playing so bad this season.
Right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Bang.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands.
Oh my God, it's instant pressure.
Speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That is caught by Cohen.
Let's go, Cohen. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
This guy complains about everybody. Every time somebody does, he complains about it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On second and very short, Dalton.
We go, bro. Get it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, I still have time. I wasn't even watching the clock.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He gets it, Thomas.
Bang.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37.
Yeah, no.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Adam Thielen, a touchdown reception. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in that first half. game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon
What you
Gaudin.
doing? Listen to music. Okay. Baby, you should do me a favor. Try to go make me some cereal. Come on, bro. Make me a sandwich or something. Nah, I got that Nerf gun. Bro, let me tell you. Yesterday night, I heard thumps downstairs at like 8 in the morning. I went down there and nobody was down there. It gets scary, bro. I don't even leave my room at nighttime.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where
If I do leave the room, I turn every light on that I can downstairs.
tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. From the red zone now, Watson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right.
Little man can't go nowhere.
Back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wise.
Bro, go give me some cereal.
Only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up
I want the
Instead of throwing it downfield, field,
I
Charles.
don't
They
even
just
know.
tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I
Want
do.
some
I
cereal.
think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness.
I want that, bro. That one, you know, I don't even know what it's called, bro. Just text
In
me.
this case, it didn't happen.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll get this.
If you're gonna take pictures in my house, at least tag me so I get clout.
I call that play a success.
I'm just
a nice
playing.
inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down.
Oh my God, I can't.
Brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it.
Bengals CP was overpowered. What thing?
In so many ways,
No, it ended up being Madden. Madden and I won 23-6.
As fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage.
But we still both got added to it, so.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston.
We need to do something tomorrow, bro. I just don't know what.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And they'll get him down.
You're lame.
Inside the 40. 10 yards.
You can play on a PC if you want to.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game.
I thought it was I'm playing Friday with Nate Dogg.
It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
Can I not, bro? Please.
Have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just
Oh, what is?
He's got it. Touchdown.
He gets burned by everybody.
C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails.
This man off my team, he gets burned by everybody.
That's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
This game has felt like it's gone on forever.
Ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got
It's only the 3rd quarter, too.
I'm
trying to go play Friday. No, hold up, bruh.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of
That was such a touchdown. And I accidentally pump faked it.
to get him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say that his number. We can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays. And
Big
right now
plays
they have the
only.
lead.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Dots.
It's wearing the tight end with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
You say something, Dis?
No different.
What'd you say?
Would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
Good luck.
He looks at it as, I can do
No, bro, no way. I'm going.
it. I'm gonna keep firing.
Fuck.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I'm not losing to the
Football,
CPU.
you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of
Good luck,
cushion,
bro.
and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So now the Bengals offensive unit back.
Better give me some dang cereal.
Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it.
Bro, my corners suck. I just can't do nothing. Nobody on my team can cover anybody.
The result here, a pickup of 8.
All I'm asking you is cover him, somebody, please.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after
Do
that
something.
last catch, good for 8 yards.
Like, please, like somebody.
Gets this one to Boyd.
Holy crap, dude.
Up to the 33-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ah, it's a pick. Oh, it's not a pick.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it. Precise.
Why are you in coverage, bro?
70% or better, 2
I'll
weeks
guard
in a
2
row.
people. It's light work.
As long as you want
Dang
one in
it.
this league, won't you? I'd be, let's face it, it's not just
Strip him. Let's go. Get it.
And the Texans scoop
Miller.
it.
Vaughn.
And they'll take
Oh
him
my
inside
God.
the 45 at the 44-yard line.
all these
Yeah, what's up?
watching the game. I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out,
Which one does he
those
want?
guys have to touch the ball.
Which one do I got?
They're extremely resentful about that weather.
You got,
Yeah,
got
I'm
the
just happy I'm
sweet
not
pebbles and
resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our
these
play
things.
sheets here as we just saw.
Give me the
the
fruity
ball
pebble
on the
ones.
field.
A bit of an opening
got
there on the
you, son.
first down run
Hey,
as they
right.
get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense.
Block,
This
please.
offensive
Thank
line
you.
has really hunkered
Jeez.
down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Why would I do that? Oh,
And seeing no
2 seconds would be okay. Just something.
one of the bigger plays in the game thus
Right here,
far.
touchdown,
The crowd
calm.
getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Watson.
Bang, hit the outside. He's gonna
letting this
oh,
one
Dill
go
it.
for Fuller, and that is
He lost him out of bounds.
come down out of
Oh
bounds,
my
says the
God.
side judge, incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL.
That's
Corner
miss.
is like the Autobahn.
I missed it. Missed it.
They got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Getting ready to go again. Here's Andy
so
Dalton
bad at this
marching
game
back
for
onto
no
the
reason.
field. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
Can you throw it to my user, please?
That'd
be nice.
I
I never ask a lot.
You don't press for the touchdown,
Just this one thing.
but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the...
Let's go.
And down he goes.
Finally.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback.
Jesus, no.
But you show them a
Yes,
lot of different
let's go.
looks, and they
Hand me
did
the
that
ball.
in the first half. You know,
Please.
different angles, different things to slow down the
Hey.
speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to
CPU
come up
over
with a
here
counter
cheating.
to that and maybe do something different.
They'll run with Mixon,
Turnover.
going
Let's go.
absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Give me some run plays, please.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Cohen.
Don't you fumble, Cohen. Don't you do it.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You survive. That's just thanks.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard.
Bruh. No way.
Pick up a 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down.
Okay, buddy.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Don't even do it. Let's go.
And he will have a 1st down at about the
Not bad.
20-yard line.
Why didn't you just turn the lights on?
Backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
For a second, I didn't see my spoon, so I thought you didn't give me a spoon. That's a dub.
Down to an E goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Texans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
My game, yeah. My game, yeah.